Sam Lane.
And good morning, everyone. This is Chief Meteorologist Sam Lane with the National Storm Channel with an update for you on this St. Patrick's Day. I hope you're having a great one so far, and I hope that you're wearing green. We have a lot to talk about today, especially with the weather. We have a severe weather outbreak that is going to be developing across the deep south and the delta of the Mississippi Delta this afternoon. And you can see on our severe weather outlook, this is from the Storm Prediction Center. You can see that there is a high risk, which is the highest risk you can get with the Storm Prediction Center forecast. And you can see the high risk here in the purple, stretching all the way from northeastern Louisiana, extreme southeastern Arkansas, most of central and northern Mississippi, and extending on over into west central and central Alabama. That is surrounded by a moderate risk area stretching all the way from Little Rock, Arkansas to Memphis, all the way over to the Alabama-Georgia border, then back down towards Hattiesburg, Macomb, down into central Louisiana. And then that is surrounded by an enhanced risk area in the orange, and then a slight risk in the yellow. So a large area of severe weather is expected today, but the biggest concern is for our friends and folks down in Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. So we're going to be watching the situation very, very closely today. If you have friends and family in this area, you need to alert them and let them know that severe weather is expected in their area. And we're talking about long track, devastating and violent tornadoes. These are the ones that you really don't want to mess around with. It's very important that you get the warnings and that you have a place to go, preferably underground. If that's not available, then obviously the lowest floor, away from outside walls and windows. And the folks in these areas, they have a tendency to live in mobile homes, which don't stand up very well to even small tornadoes, let alone F4s and F5s. So they really need somewhere more substantial to go. Plus, with all the tall pine trees, it's very difficult to see. So it's a very dangerous situation today across the Mid-South. So we're going to be watching this area very, very closely. In fact, let's take a look at radar right now. You can see that there is quite a bit of shower and thunderstorm activity. This is out of the Memphis radar. You can see storms moving out of eastern Arkansas into western Tennessee right now. None of this is severe at this point in time, but as the atmosphere continues to become warmer, then we're going to start to see instability increase across this area, and we're going to see more storms develop down in Mississippi and Alabama, and also dip back into Louisiana and Arkansas, and any one of those could be severe and become tornadic. So it's going to be a very volatile situation, to say the least, this afternoon. Lightning data right now showing quite a few lightning strikes with that activity moving out of eastern Arkansas into western Tennessee, right now around the Memphis area. But again, this is not severe at this point in time. And then, of course, more lightning strikes extend down towards some storms near Little Rock and also in and around the Shreveport area currently. Satellite view shows mostly fair skies across Mississippi right now. However, there are some scattered showers and storms trying to develop. But as the atmosphere recovers and as temperatures start to climb, we're going to see instability increase across the area. And as this big upper level low starts to pull out into the southern plains, we're going to see dynamics increase, and all the ingredients are going to be there for a significant severe weather outbreak. Temperatures right now in Mississippi are generally in the 70s. Look at that, 75 degrees, 67 dew point there in the Winona area. And also as you get up towards Memphis, temperatures in the lower 60s right now. But the greater instability is now developing across northeastern Louisiana and central Mississippi. Right now at Vicksburg, it's 77 degrees with a 68 dew point. And the warmer air extends on over into Alabama as well, with temperatures approaching 70 degrees there as well. All right, let's take a look at the radar forecast. And as we go through time, you're going to see scattered showers and storms developing this afternoon, especially in eastern Mississippi, western Alabama. And then as they do, each one of those could become tornadic, and then there'll be two waves. There'll be the initial wave, and then we'll have the wave along the squall line. And any one of those storms that develops along the squall line or out in front of the squall line has the potential to rotate and tornado. In fact, here's a look at the Helicity forecast. And these are what we call Helicity swaths. And the models are getting much, much better at this, at predicting where the best chance of seeing tornadic activity is going to be. And each one of these swaths is where the thunderstorm has the updraft rotating. And so Where you see these yellow streaks here, those are the most likely areas to see tornadic activity. And you can see there's quite a few swaths between Birmingham and the Alabama-Mississippi state line. So this is very reminiscent of the April 27th of 2011 outbreak of tornadoes. So the folks in Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, extending on down towards Meridian, Mississippi, those areas are going to be really, really under the gun. But any one of these swaths has the potential to produce a large and devastating tornado. So let's go over the safety rules real quick. If you don't have a cellar, then a basement. If you don't have a basement, a safe room. Those are the best places to go. You have to get underground when we're talking about these large, violent, long track tornadoes. If that's not available, then lowest floor, away from outside walls and windows. A small interior room, such as a bathroom, closet, or hallway. A bathroom works best as the plumbing in the walls has a tendency to hold the walls together a little bit better. You want to protect your head. So helmets are recommended and highly recommended to protect your head from any possible flying debris. No mobile homes. None. Zero. Zilch. You cannot stay in a mobile home during a tornado. You have to seek sturdier shelter. And no vehicles. You don't want to be in your vehicle in the path of a tornado, especially the kind of tornadoes that we're going to be talking about today. All right, that's a look at your outlook right now. As severe weather continues to develop and grow, we'll be sure to let you know about that right here on the National Storm Channel. Have a great afternoon.